welcome back to the Lyrical Review for Love Leads the Way. Just lead the way, I think it is. And it's so funny because I looked at the clock just before I switched here and it was 3:45. You're in order in sequence. Ooh, things are lining up so much. It's lining up, it's lining up, it's lining up. So here we are in the lyrics, continuing where I left off. And now, let me repeat that. And now, and now, and now. Now, one of the numbers that I did a review on meant now. I think it's 7:47. Might be 7:37. I think it's 7:57. Let me find out right quick. Scripture? No. Strong's. 7:57. $7:57 is the first to do something. 7:37. Let's see. Maybe it was 7:50. Hold on, I didn't look at the other definition of 7:57. That was the Greek. What's the Hebrew? 7:40. 47. One of them means right now. That's a leader offer. What's 7:27? One of them means right this very moment. And it may have been the one I started out with, 7:57. But it means in the moment, right now. You're being exalted now. Now. Nothing's going to be the same from this point forward. Get ready. Everything that you've been experiencing, your life as you know, it's about to change. If you've been walking this journey and the Lord's been telling you, you know if the Lord has been telling you your life's about to change to a dramatic level. Not traumatic, but, and it may be slightly traumatic to you because people are going down as you're going up. And maybe you're going to have to go with the shift, move with the shift. But when your God ordained spouse come in, go back to my review of Alicia Keys' song, when he takes your hand, hold on to that grip. And you may be a little bit scared, but he's going to guide you through it. You're going to do it together this time. You be there for him, he be there for you. It's the process. You're going to work through it. It's going to be all right. And it's going to feel good because they're there. You finally have somebody that gets it, that's going to be by your side and understanding as you're going through. And for them, they're going to feel a level of relief because they now have somebody that they can see is willing to stand for and with them that they have not had all these years. And they're going to implore that. I don't care what they've been through. Just the way that you pray for them. Once they come to the real understanding of the way that you really do pray for them, oh, they ain't never leaving you just for that reason alone. Because ain't nobody going to cover them like you do. Just the thought of somebody, of them coming out of God's covering to go through some mess, some stupidity. This man ain't going nowhere. And some of you, it's the woman, ain't going nowhere once they come to that full realization that you stood for them for real like this. I found myself reborn. Come on out here, God. How many times have I been telling you guys? How many times have I told you that these men are being birthed while birthing? Meaning they are being reborn into the identity God already had for them. Being stripped of the man and the person that they were. The old man is being released so that the new man can come forth. And when the new man comes forth, some of you have seen them where they were. You didn't see all of the ness and the mess behind the closed doors. They'll tell you what they need to tell you when they get to you, but you pulled them through that. You helped them be reborn. They ain't never going to be able to thank you enough for that. And it's not you, it's what God did. It hurt. It was painful. They had losses. They had losses. But they're going to be all right. On the day I met you, you're about to meet them. Megan Michelle just did a video the other day called The Separation is Over. And it is. I've been seeing 214 all over the place. The middle wall of partition is being removed. If they ain't contacted you yet, be alert. Because there's some things that are going down right now that when it's a wrap in fullness, in its completion, they coming straight to you. Separation will no longer be there. But they got to finish up some things, tie up some loose ends, make sure some last minute stuff is taken care of. You make sure the last minute spiritual stuff is being taken care of for them. So that when y'all get together, it's going to be a wrap, baby, and y'all about to party. You know, all of the ways. Don't do nothing that you wouldn't do until you get married. You know what I'm saying. And if we move closer, that as you come together, there's going to be a closeness, a love, a caringness. You're drawn to one another for the love you have for each other. That it's unexplainable. And they know it's unexplainable because you wasn't in their life, and the emotions that were being brought out because of what God was doing in them, because of the prayers that you prayed, and the emotions that were coming up for you. The love is going to be real. The love for your children is going to be real. It's going to be real. The love will take over. I'm hearing an old 80s song, When Love Takes Over. When Love Takes Over? Oh, no. I heard it on the radio a couple days ago. And love will lead the way. Love is going to lead you through this. Suddenly, say it again. Suddenly, say it again. Suddenly. It's going to happen suddenly. You are lying here with me. Y'all have waited for the moment of reality. Y'all have prayed for this person. Y'all have stood for this person. Y'all have done everything in your power for this person. Everything that you could do, that the Lord allowed you to. And God's saying, thank you. And in the moment of manifestation, there are times that you dreamed of the moments that you would spend just in the relaxation of being in the same bed, in the same room together. And it ain't so much sexual. It's just sometimes y'all gonna have those moments. It's a lazy Saturday. Y'all just laying in bed together. Finally. But she said suddenly. Y'all coming together that fast. That fast. That fast. And the truths I used to hold have changed. For you God today, spouses, the things they used to think, the things that they used to feel, the things that they thought in previous relationships, it's like, well, they're going to be like, wow, for real? This is really happening. This is really in front of me. You're not too good to be true. This is actually, because they ain't never had real love. Their perspective has changed. And once they get a chance to really reflect on what God did, they're like, going to be like, wow, like, really God did this. Like, God did this. We know God did this because God's been guiding us through each other and all that kind of stuff. We know. But they're going to be like, God did this. They didn't have the spiritual prophetic guidelines. Okay, I got this far. Who's you going to send to me, Lord, that's going to explain the next instruction? Okay, you just gave me another instruction. I got a confirmation. They didn't have that. They may have had prophetic witnesses that came to them every once in a while when you prayed for it. They had somebody came in and gave them the wisdom that they needed in the right moment. Because I would pray for my God ordained spouse to have people that would give them and be the right witnesses to give them the advice that they needed in that time. And they're going to come to understand that all of this, all that was to get me here. Their truth's going to change. They're like, wow, man, God did that. Yeah. And if I move closer, which is going to cause them to move closer to you, because they're going to be like, I want to know more. I want to understand more. How did God do this? God really did this for us? But why? Some of your God-ordained spouses don't understand the calling that has been on their life. They've been in position as David. Like, they're literally Davids. And they're about to be exalted to positions that they didn't know that they were going to have access to. God may have given them a hint. And they probably got shown a lot more since. But now God's saying, oh, you have no idea. Now that she's come in, what I'm about to do for you. They about to get moved. They kind of was okay at the level they were at. I understand this. I've gotten to the place that I've understand my surroundings. Everything is good, blah, 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 blah. But they got caught up into some stuff, and God had to use you to help them get the stuff that was not of God out of their life. Now they're like, okay, now that you're clean again, I can put you where I was supposed to put you, because I couldn't put you there while you were still in your mess. And they're going to have to understand the exaltation that they are supposed to walk into. But the love is going to be the thing that binds the two of you. And it's going to take over. People are going to hate y'all because of this love. Because they're going to see it all over you. Can I say that, Lord? Are you sure? There is almost going to be a whirlwind around the two of you. God showed me and my husband 6 years ago in a dream. And I was sitting in a chair and he was sitting next to me. He wasn't really paying much attention because he wasn't at the time. And I had on my wedding rings. And I saw a light. Like we were swept up in a tunnel. Like it was a literal cyclone around us. But it was lights coming up from underneath of us. And it was spinning. We weren't moving. We were just sitting in our chairs. But this cyclone around us was moving rapidly. Color was coming up from under our chairs. It's a light that you and your husband are going to carry that are literally, everybody's going to see it. It's like, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Sarah Jakes did a word, and it's like, the enemy going to be mad. The enemy is mad now that you are this close to getting together. He is absolutely terrified of when you two come together, because there are going to be things that when y'all come to agreement in prayer, he ain't going to have to sit there and pray with you for 3 hours. You can pray for 3 hours if you want to, but he going to come in at the end of your prayer and be like, this is my one sentence that I had to add to that. I'm in agreement with you, baby. Let's go. And that prayer going to get answered in 5 minutes. And you be like, why did it take so damn long when I wasn't with you? Because now he's there. He's going to agree. So, if we move closer, you're going to move closer to one another. The love is going to be the thing that takes over and holds you and binds you together. For what God puts together, let no man put asunder. Then love. Then love. Then love. Love's the way. Love's going to hold y'all together. It's going to hold you together. You're going to be okay. Y'all really going to be okay. Y'all really going to be okay. Is there anything else I needed to add? There was something I was thinking about a few seconds ago that I was going to say in relation to this. But look at the sequence of order of things. God's going to give you your time. You're going to be able to enjoy your marriage for a period of time. You might even get the time to enjoy your pregnancy before everybody all up in your face. You're going to have the support that you need. I've been looking at Numbers 11:17, which states, hold on, I think I got the photo here. Is that the one? And I will come down and talk with thee. He's already spiritually been in alignment with you. And I will take of thee the spirit, meaning God's given you a spirit for a lot of things that he wants you and your spouse to do. But he has not added on to you the people yet. That spirit that is upon you to get things done. He's going to take part of that and he's going to put it on them. Those that are supposed to help you. Those that are your cohort. Those that are your people. And they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear, so you will not bear it alone. You and your God-ordained spouse are going to be the first two. And then as you add people to each other, there are people coming with your spouse that are going to help you in areas. You're just going to have to be able to trust. Be cautious if the Lord gives you a warning sign. Be alert. Be cautious. Take that into prayer. If the Lord shows you something, be on your P's and Q's. Because some people that may start off as allies may end up turning into enemies. Start to pray. And the Lord showed me this. Start to pray that anyone that would be a Judas be replaced with Matthias. Remove Judas and replace them with Matthias. Send Matthias instead of Judas. Show me Matthias. Do not allow Judas to come near. Because there's some Judases that are lurking right now that want to be Prophetess Joanne Whitaker has been praying. She's like, I am praying that you get the strategic alignments that are supposed to be with you. The divine ones that God sent, not the demonic ones that the devil is trying to implant right now. That's why you've had to be aware of the lurking spirits. Be aware. Keep your eyes open. Because they're around here. I hope as much of the words that I have given you has given you enough wisdom to know that this is something I need to look out for in my relationships, in my opportunities, because the devil lurking. The devil is lurking. Don't get your eyes on the wrong place. Don't let people get you in this season. Take a breath. Breathe through that person, what they said, what they tried to do. Breathe. Take it to God. Because some of y'all know. Take it to God. Let God open that door. Let God shift that situation. Because when He does it, you're going to be safe. So, this is the end of this. So, in order for me to have enough time to post everything, I want to make sure. So, I'll see you in the next one. Till next time. Bye-bye.